did see that you were happy about in that second unit?
No, I thought overall, as a team, we were very complacent. Overall, as a team, we played as if we had arrived somewhere, and like we didn't have anything to prove. This is a very good team we played tonight. Team with a ton of playoff experience and a bunch of winners on their team. And, they had lost 3 games in a row. Our expectation were they were going to come out ready to go because of who they are and their makeup. We had won 3 games in a row. So we came out again as if, we had accomplished something. And these are the lessons and the tests that we talk about. We have, performances like we had, at home, but you got to do it every single night. And that's what we're trying to build for. And so this was a great lesson for us. We'll take this ass whooping and hopefully we'll learn from it and be better tomorrow night.
And I know just as a coach, you want to see how your team responds as well. I know you have tomorrow night against the Lakers, but when you're looking at how they were responding and speaking to each other and trying to hold each other accountable, even in the locker room after, was there anything that you could share from that?
Yeah, I mean, they know, Like they know, and they felt it early on. And, we just couldn't find a way to get out of it. But again, it was, a lesson that we needed to learn. We were reading our press clippings and smelling ourselves because we had a couple good games, but that means nothing, in this league. If you can't do it, every single night, teams are coming for you. And, again, the Celtics gave us a great lesson, and I hope we learn from it.
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic. JB, we talked at Shootout in pregame about, having to stop or slow down both Brown and Walker. What was the biggest struggle that you saw in that aspect tonight because they went for like 33 points and 21 points respectively?
Yeah, again, we just weren't very good. We didn't come out and play with any sense of purpose. We didn't come out and play with any grit. We let them get to their spots and initiate everything. They were the aggressors. They were the bullies tonight. And we were on our heels and allowed them to do whatever they wanted to do. So, again, we're in the process of building, and we need to learn these lessons. So hopefully we'll learn our lesson and we'll move on and be better for it.
Kind of touch on it with Angel, but did you have to have a conversation at halftime, or did the guys already know kind of what was going on and what we were going to say?
Yeah, I mean, they knew, and that's our guys being realistic with themselves, being professional and understanding what's going on in the moment. Again, but we didn't bring it. We didn't play Cavalier style basketball tonight. And I keep saying to you over and over to our guys and to our group, like, until we figure it out for 82, we won't be where we want to be. And that's what we continue to have to work on and continue to build.
Fedor, you got anything? Go ahead.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. JB, do you have a theory on why you guys didn't bring it?
Yeah, we were overconfident in ourselves. We played again as if we had accomplished something. We were believing things that were being said and not the actions that got us there. And we thought we were going to cruise. And I'm taking nothing away from Boston. They are a bunch of winners in their locker room. They'd come off those 3 games that they had lost. They needed to win a game and play well. And they have the character and the ability to do it. And that's what we're working towards, is the ability for us to be able to do that as well.
At what point did you sense that overconfidence, JB?
A minute into the game. They came out and kicked our ass in every aspect of the game. They got to their spots. They were more physical. They set screens. We couldn't get into the ball. We didn't dictate anything on either end of the floor. And it was evident to see right away.
PJ, go ahead.
Thanks, Alyssa. JB, PJ Ziegler, Fox 8. How do you make sure that guys have a short-term memory, especially with a game coming up tomorrow? And is it a good thing that you have a back-to-back game that they can get back on the floor, but it is against the defending NBA champs?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a great challenge for us. But I don't want them to have a short-term memory. I want them to remember this. I want them to understand what happened and why we ended up losing the game we lost. I want them to learn from it and not forget it. But then go out tomorrow and compete and be who we are and continue to build in the right direction, because that's what this is coming down to is, what lessons do we learn as we're building to become the team that we want to become. So we need to learn from tonight and then be prepared to go out and compete against the Lakers.
Is this stretch been a good stretch for you? The Brooklyn Nets, the Boston Celtics, the LA Lakers, three of the best teams right now in the NBA. Is this kind of a good measuring stick for where you guys are? I know it's still early in the season.
Yeah, I mean, you always want to play, against the best. That's the fun part of our league is accepting challenges. So anytime you get an opportunity to do that, you love that test. But again, it tests you physically, it tests you mentally. And again, that's what we need to grow. Is we need these tests in order for us to become